Top 10 Highlights of New York Fashion Week Spring-Summer 2022. Welcome to LuxFi. We talk about fashion, luxury, and basically all the best things life has to offer. Welcome to our video listing the top 10 highlights of New York Fashion Week. Since March 2020, we haven't seen fashion weeks like before. With the pandemic, every fashion house changed the way they presented their collections. They did it through videos, shows with fewer people, or even got out of the fashion calendar altogether. But now we are seeing a comeback of our beloved fashion weeks, and New York marked the beginning of this exciting season. New York Fashion Week is always amazing to see up-and-coming designers, incredible street style, and also some already established designers bring out their best. Here in this video, I'll show you the 10 best collections showed on New York Fashion Week Spring-Summer 2022. And make sure to stay tuned for this fashion month, since I'll be bringing you the best shows from Milan and Paris. At the end of the video, we have a bonus fact that may surprise you. So without further ado, here are the top 10 highlights of New York Fashion Week. If you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe and follow us on Instagram at LuxFi.com. Number 10. Moschino. Vogue started the Moschino show review with "Jeremy Scott has had better days," and they could not be more right. The show was presented on Bryant Park, which was the center of New York Fashion Week during the 90s, and that was a big inspiration for Scott. Scott said about the show, "It's very ladies who lunch, but also nursery rhymes, so it's baby lady." What? He also said he was inspired by the 90s sitcom The Nanny, where the protagonist Fran Drescher was frequently seen wearing Moschino suits. I would have loved to see a not 90s Moschino, but baby lady, it was a complete fail. We all know Jeremy Scott is the king of camp, but this show was too literal. What can I say about Gigi Hadid holding a baby bottle? And to top it all off, it was raining the whole time. This show is in this list because Fashion Week highlights are also made of those epic fails that we'll be remembering for a very long time. Number 9. Tom Ford. Tom Ford closed New York Fashion Week with a bang, or better yet, with a party. He presented at the Lincoln Center a collection made for going out and being the center of attention. He said, "Photogenic clothes today, by their very nature, mean that they are not at all timid. My clothes this season are simple in cut, but not in impact." Then he quoted Diana Vreeland, "I know it's a lot, but is it enough?" The collection was party wear, but in a way we haven't seen before. No gowns or tuxedos, but sparkly athleisure and sequined denim jackets. This is definitely a collection for the new times that are coming. Times when people want to dress up but still feel comfortable. Ford said, "I think that this is a hopeful collection, and at the moment we all need hope. We need that now more than ever." This collection, in my opinion, is exactly what we need right now. Number 8. Prabal Gurung. Who gets to be a woman? Gurung asks for his spring-summer fashion show. In his show notes, he wrote, "The collection reimagines canonical ideas of nationality, gender, and beauty through my lens of unabashed optimism and unadulterated hope. America has always been a woman, but she has not always been treated beautifully. What does it mean to be the most essential person in this country? What is feminine? What is American? And who gets to be all or none of it?" This collection challenges the notion of binary culture, and with it, makes us question the whole notion of femininity. Gurung celebrates the female form with dresses and corsets, mixing American and Asian forms. This collection proves once again that fashion can be political, and it should be. As Prabal Gurung puts it, a girl or a woman, whoever chooses to identify as one, is the most unnerving for patriarchy. Number 7. Coach. Spring presents my vision of a new vocabulary of American fashion, inspired by our 80-year heritage through the lens of the next generation, Stuart Weber said of Coach's latest collection. The show combined dresses and midi skirts with bralettes, oversized t-shirts, and basketball shorts. Coach showed us some of the best style New York has to offer. It took inspiration from skateboarders and urbanites, and it showed us that for Coach, fashion is all about fun. Number 6. Gabriela Hearst. Gabriela Hearst wrote in her show notes, "Being able to create beautiful pieces that are desirable and at the same time empowering to others is probably one of the most satisfying personal experiences." For this collection, Hearst worked with members of the Navajo Nation, Manos del Uruguay, and a Bolivian collective, Madres y Artesanas Tex. This collection is all about unique handcrafted designs that not only look good but are also made in a responsible way. You can see a lot of knit dresses and bold prints, these inspired by the art collector Hester Diamond. Hearst said, "I like to make sure that what I do is good for more people than just us." If you are enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to my channel, so I can continue to bring you the best content about fashion and luxury living. Number 5. Altuzarra. After a few seasons showing in Paris, Altuzarra is back to New York, and his comeback show is everything you expect it to be. He said about the collection, "I responded to the idea of finding magic and wonder and myth in nature. In our everyday life, we get bogged down by details and minutiae." He was inspired by pagan cultures around the world and presented us with different techniques that are usually handcrafted, like crochet and tie-dye. The collection was eclectic with a touch of escapism. The pieces are beautiful and glamorous, but still easy and comfortable enough to wear. The collection is absolutely perfect for traveling around the world. And can we just agree that knits will be huge in the next seasons? They were in every New York catwalk. Number 4. Brandon Maxwell. Brandon Maxwell's show was filled with colors, prints, and fun looks. He said, "I realized a year and a half ago it could have been the last time, and if I had another chance to show, I wanted it to be me, the me my friends know." He showed that through midi dresses, printed separates, and amazing coats. It was fun, colorful, cheerful, and everything we need fashion to be. Metallic skirts and printed dresses showed us who Brandon Maxwell truly is, and it was super entertaining to watch. Number 3. Proenza Schouler. Inspired by a trip to Kauai that creative directors Lázaro Hernandez and Jack McClaw took after lockdown, the collection was all about easy breezy summer dressing, with bold pops of color and floaty fabrics. "They are joyful clothes to step out in the world again," the duo said. They reimagined suits in a colorful way that is amusing to wear. But the dresses really stole the show. Knitted dresses with fringes and flowy ones in beautiful tropical colors brought life to the collection. There were also amazing trenches for those rainy summer days. And comfort was super important for the designers, using stretchy fabrics that are easy to wear but still look amazing. Number 2. Michael Kors. I think we are all ready to focus on the simple, powerful pleasures of love. Romantic love, love for one another, love for the places that sustain us, which in my case is New York City. Michael Kors said, "It's a specific thrill to celebrate the resilience and rebirth of the city and the fashion industry with a live runway show. This collection pays homage to everything I love about spring in the city, the energy, the mix of people, the romance, and laid-back glamour," he also said. This collection radiated confidence, cool, and optimism. He showed classic silhouettes but with a modern appeal, relying on his always perfect tailoring. There are ultra-feminine classic dresses and also deconstructed suits and knitwear. Basically everything we would love to wear around New York City. Number 1. Peter Do. Peter Do was probably the most anticipated show of New York Fashion Week, and he did not disappoint. He presented an immaculate collection of classic capsule pieces in neutral colors that represent the glamour and timeless designs of Peter Do. The collection was called Home, and he said it was like making pho with his dad. A good pho is reduced and edited to an essence. It is comforting and it feels like home. Welcome to our home, he said. The collection presented the essential of Peter Do and nothing else, all inspired by his Vietnamese heritage. Peter Do's flawless tailoring and famous deconstructed suits were pure perfection. I would describe it as minimalist. But as Do once said, there is nothing minimalist about it. There is a lot of work that goes into each and every piece. Peter Do is a designer to watch. I am sure we'll be seeing a lot of him in the upcoming years. Let us know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Comment below which brands you would like to know more about. And for sticking with us this far, here is some bonus information. The first New York Fashion Week was in 1943. The first New York Fashion Week was created in 1943 by Eleanor Lambert, press director of the New York Dress Institute. The event, the world's first organized fashion week, was called Press Week and was created to attract attention away from French fashion during World War II, when fashion industry insiders were unable to travel to Paris to see French fashion shows. It was also meant to showcase American designers for fashion journalists, who had neglected US fashion innovations so far. Press Week was a success, and fashion magazines like Vogue, which were normally filled with French designers, started featuring American fashion. Thank you for spending some time with us, and make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. In return, I'll provide you with the best content about fashion, travel, and luxury living. See you soon!